So I've already sprayed my hair with heat protectant. I use the Tresemme heat protectant, but you can use any kind. So I've sprayed it already and I've combed it all the way through. I also have a hair clip to separate my hair, so I'm going to separate my top layers from my bottom. So I'll start on this side, and I'm not going to be too precise with it. Now, of course, you need to make sure that your hair is tangle free, otherwise it will get tangled inside the hair tool. So just going to set up the first piece, which is about that much in thickness. Now the light has stopped flashing, so what you do is you put the piece into the tool where you want the curl to begin. So I want it to begin around here, and then you clamp it. So that symbolises that it's ready. And there we go, that's one curl done. I'm going to flick that out of the way. Now this piece here is slightly thicker, so let's see if this works. Yep. So it'll beep 4 times, and then that symbolises that it's ready. There you go. I prefer a thicker piece because, as I said, I'm going for a natural wave. So if you want, you can also with your fingers twirl it in the direction of the curl as well, so that it helps it stay. Now generally you want your bottom layers, the curls, to start just slightly higher than where you would start your upper layers, because that's where it's heavier and it will drop the most. So that's this side done. I'm still going to keep it out of the way, and now I'm going to do my top layers. So I'm going to start at the back so that I can flick it out of the way easier. So if your hair tends to be a bit on the frizzier side, what you want to do is stay holding your piece of hair and don't let go until it's actually all gone into the tool, rather than letting go as soon as you clamp down, because if you do that and your hair is kind of frizzy, then it may get caught in the tool because it's not a sort of a straight piece. So just keep holding on to it like I am here. So that way you just sort of keep control of the hairpiece. Now I am up to the pieces that are going to frame my face, so I don't want it the curl to start too high. So I'm going to start about here. Okay, so that's one side done. It is looking pretty curly at the moment, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that alone before I do anything to it. Just let the curls set, and I'm going to work on this side. Should have done was start my top layers a bit lower so that it's not as liney, but I think that once it drops it will look quite nice. Now what I would also do is just to use some serum just to sort of tame down the frizz, and also since I have coloured my hair and it is lighter, it sort of tends to, when it is kind of a little bit frizzy, it shows more because the colour is lighter. So I would definitely use some sort of serum. I have this one here, it's the Matrix Essentials Sleek Look, and I just pump a tiny bit, like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like tiny, and you just rub it into your hands so that your hands are oily, and then you sort of just clap your hair. and my hairdresser does this, and you tend to get the a more natural kind of look with this, and you don't get really sort of wet look, or it doesn't weigh down your hair because you've accidentally put too much. And then of course if it's not enough, you can just repeat that step. And then you can just use your hands to scrunch up your hair